is happening in the market. So I know everyone is hearing all kinds of verbiage about recession and the market's crashing and interest rate is going up. And I had a call, the interest rate went down. It didn't go down, just so you all know that. But let's talk about the market. So I'm going to put up this little chart here so that you can see that, yes, the inventory has definitely gone up. But one thing you have to know is that the inventory is going up for a few reasons. A couple of reasons are we have those who are not wanting to run multiple Airbnbs anymore are putting up some of those. We have new builders who are putting up their inventory because for years they've not needed to put it on the MLS, but now they need to put it on the MLS. And then we have sellers who are concerned about what's happening in the market and they've posted houses out there as well. So that's what is going on and why the inventory is going up. But as you can see, the pricing still went up last month. So it's not a crash happening. Now, when they talk about the market slowing down, yes, we are starting to see it slow down. We went from being a absolute frenzy to then we were a hot market. And within 3 weeks, we went to a warm market. So for most people, it feels like you were running a race as fast as you can, and then we came to a halt. But really, what we've done is we're now back into currently a balanced market. So that means that we have houses out there available for buyers and buyers available to purchase them. But we don't have as many buyers as we had a couple months ago because when the rate went up, that did make a significant difference. So on pricing on homes, if you're 500,000 or under, who would normally be your first time buyers or an investor, that's where you're seeing the biggest slowdown. The current interest rate, your payment could be around on a $500,000 house around $3,000. So that's why it's slowing down because now they have to decide, are they going to pay rent that might be 2,600 or own a house and buy it and pay 3,000 right now until the rate will drop down. Now no one knows when that rate is going to drop down, so that's kind of the game at the moment. I've heard anywhere from 12 months to 18 months they think it'll dip back down maybe in the 4s and 5s, but if you look at history since the 70s, the interest rate has gone down, it's gone up, it's gone down. But normally the baseline, it stays around that 5-6%. So we might see this for several years or longer because this is a normal rate. So what does that mean for the housing? That means then that on housing prices, the houses are going back to what the value of the house is. That doesn't mean that it's the value of the house is dropping. It's that if you had a $500,000 house and someone offered you 600,000, willing to pay 100,000 over asking price, the value of the house was not 600,000. To that buyer it was, but the rest of the community doesn't automatically become 600,000. So they may start going back to some value of properties of what the buyers are willing to pay. So that's kind of what we're seeing right now. So I just wanted to give a quick shout out so you understand what's going on. We have plenty of buyers and sellers out there. And let me tell you on the buyer side, right now they're starting to get some closing cost fees, or you might be hearing some verbiage of a 2-1 buy down. Everywhere, everyone's saying that. But, if you're not into the real estate and lending market, you have no idea what a 2-1 buy down means. So a 2-1 buy down means instead of the seller paying the closing cost fees, they can buy your rate down. So the first year it's 2% less than market. The second year is 1% less than market. And then it goes to the current market value that we're at. So that's how the buy down works. So if you know someone or yourself, you're thinking of selling and moving, that's kind of what we're seeing so that you understand what's going on. And if you are wanting to sell your home, just know they're not gone in a day. It is taking time. Right now, the average days on market is 19 days, but we're starting to see that move up to 30 days in some areas. So it's going back again to a balanced market where it could take 2 to 3 months to sell your house. Just don't panic. That's just a normal market, and that's what we're back to. Now, you can also, if something's going on in your life, and you're like, you know what, I need to sell right away. What about an investor? So we work with a handful of investors. We have them on our phones. We can speed dial and tell them what's going on, what the house is, show them some photos, and get you a bid. Some investors are holding off and not putting bids in because they are wanting to see what's going on in the market. Some have changed their buy box of what they will buy, so based on the age of the house. And then we also have some investors that are sending you an offer, but now they're back to offering you a lot less than if we went to market. So that's kind of what's happening in our market and what's going on. If you have any questions, you know that I am just a text, DM, email away from answering those for you.